Hey everybody, Andrew Hutchings here, and this video is actually a science video, not a fitness video, and it is about ions flowing down their concentration gradient. I was watching a lecture from my university, and like usual, the professor said something about ions in the body flowing down their concentration gradient. And I really dislike how people say this and try to explain it to people, because they don't flow down their concentration gradient like someone floating down a river. No, that's not how it works. They're just moving around randomly, and because they start out inside and there's none outside, eventually from moving around randomly, they end up outside also. And random motion eventually results in them having equal concentration inside and outside. There is no flow, there is no current. It's just random motion that eventually leads to them being equally distributed. So if you originally have more somewhere and less somewhere else, eventually they will be equal. Same thing if you have a pool of water and a little section of it that's sectioned off from the rest of the pool. You put a drop of food coloring in that section until it spreads out. But it's not in the rest of the pool, it's just in that section. Now you remove the barrier, or you open up a hole, and eventually, after enough time, all the water in the pool and in that section are going to be the same concentration of that food coloring, of that dye. Not because it flows from that area to the other area, and it's like going with the flow of something. It's just moving around in that area, and it just happens to accidentally move around and end up outside of that area once it's not blocked off. It's not that that has stopped once it reaches equilibrium. It's simply that it's all randomly moving around, but it's equal. So yeah, there is no flow. There's no I don't like calling it a gradient. I mean, technically anything that's higher in one place and lower in another place is a gradient. So what I have a problem with is calling it like a flow. And professors try to make it sound like it's a river or something. It just, because there's none of it over there, it wants to flow from where there's a lot of it to where there's not a lot of it. No, it doesn't work like that. It just, I already said it. It's just moving around randomly, and it just ends up everywhere. So if it goes from specific areas to everywhere, then it's just a matter of fact that if somewhere had little of it, it's going to end up with more of it. If it started out with more of it, it's going to end up with less of it. So yes, it just moves around randomly until it's everywhere. I hope you like this video. Check out my other videos. If you like science, check out my acid base extraction video. I go pretty slow and simple through it because I'm talking as if you know very little science and chemistry and stuff. Check out my fitness videos, my finance videos, anything you wanted to. So click on my circle, my icon, and check out those other videos. Give it a like, a subscribe, a comment.